Hey guys, welcome back to the video, and today I'm gonna talk about modifying my Seiko Flightmaster. So quick update as well, I had done a video about this watch about a week ago, how I got this on eBay, got it for 60 bucks, was broken, and my second attempt at fixing it seemed to work. So initially I replaced the battery and it started working, and I thought I was in the clear, but then it stopped again. So ended up taking it apart, kind of cleaning out the battery and some of the connections a little bit, and it's been going for a week now and it appears to be working. So I was gonna give it some more time, but today it's raining, so my weekend plans kind of got canceled, so I got some time today to do a crystal modification. So we're gonna do that. But one thing to kind of point out is, as I kind of got lucky with this Flightmaster and picking up a watch for $60, and so far it seems to be working, unfortunately my Oceanus is broken. No idea how. I'll probably make a separate video about it. I've been trying to still attempt how to fix it, but basically what happened is it still works, keeps time, it syncs, everything works except for this subdial and the date. They are just no longer working. Sometimes they work, but sometimes they don't. Sometimes when I try to force this hand to change, it'll kind of get stuck in like a jittering mode. So I've been kind of trying to see how to fix this, but that's just how it goes, You find you get lucky in one, unlucky in the other. So oh well, but let's jump into it. So I'm going to be doing a red AR for this one. However, it's not really red, at least not like I was hoping it to be. So it actually looks just like a previous one I did on another watch that I actually did on the Flightmaster, but since then I've transferred it to my Turtle. You can kind of see it is, this one was called Polarized, and it's kind of got that kind of a yellow, kind of reddish kind of tints to it. And this one appears to kind of have the same, even though they call it red. But I just hope it's not polarized, because this polarized crystal, I've noticed, it kind of, I'm not sure why, but it kind of it has like a darkening effect to it, which I don't quite like. So the watch kind of seems a little darker. I don't know if that's the polarization or, but anyway, let's get into it and throw it on here and let's see what it looks like. So let me, I should probably had this ready here. Let me grab my tools. This actually is still loose because I never fully tightened it because I wasn't sure if my fix was going to work. Okay, so I'm actually going to try to do this with the leather bands on, just because I'm kind of lazy, but if they get in the way, we'll take them off. But they should not be in the way. Actually, you know what? Let's not cut corners, right? These are actually pretty easy to remove. One. Come on. Okay. Let's get those out of the way. Actually, you know what? Here's my little box of crystals, and if I still find the other one, actually, you know what? Look. So it's the same. I just realized that one's called red as well, even though the eBay description said polarized. But judging by the number, yeah, it's probably gonna be the same. That's a bummer. Yeah, I never noticed that it was labeled red as well, which is this one right here, because on the eBay link it was listed as polarized, not as red. So I hope, well, that's disappointing. That means it's, well, we'll see, I guess. I hope it doesn't have that kind of same darkening effect, although maybe with a white dial it might not be so bad. Okay, let's do this. Alright, stems out. Okay. There it is. Looks so much brighter because this crystal's a little scuffed up. But we're going to put that to the side. And let's get our trusty watch press here. Okay, this is a good one. Although actually, honestly, to remove the crystal, now that I think about it, it's actually easier to... I was going to use my old one to remove it, because that's actually why I've kept it still. It makes just the removing process quicker, because to remove it, yeah, see, to remove it, I might not have enough room, because... Let me see. Okay, there we go. Okay, it's locked in. Nice and easy. Okay. Okay, got the original glass right here. Let me get my air duster. Where I need it to be. Where the heck did I put it? Okay. Technical difficulties here. Too much. What is this? Okay. Let's get the crystal. I swear one of these days I'm gonna get better at having everything prepared. Sorry about that. A little chaotic here trying to get everything. Okay. Watch. Okay, that'll work. I should use this one. I'm probably gonna use... There we go. Okay. So we got that plate set. Let's get the crystal out. Do a quick inspection for any dust. Okay. Yeah, it kind of looks the same, to be honest, as obviously it probably is. It's a little disappointing. If I'd known that, I would have gone with blue. So the blue one looks... Okay. But what can you do? It's too late now. This is where it's just frustrating that these sellers can't quite list it right. Creates a headache. If they had, you know, added the model number to their listings, and I know for sure it's the same one, just different sellers, but instead they call it red, and clearly it's not red. Okay, so now we're going to make our initial contact with the crystal, and this is where I love this crystal press, because it lets you First make contact before you push it in to make sure it's going in straight. Like right now I can see it's not. Okay. It's not going in straight because this base is not a good base to use. I think I might actually use this one. Okay, so we got our initial. So this is where you want to make sure that it is in straight. I can already tell it's not. So we're gonna, yeah, you can kind of see that it's not straight. Jeez, already grabbed it. Barely even touched it in there. Well, it already kind of seated itself despite not really putting a lot of pressure, so we gotta take it out. So this one's off to a rough start. Now I need a cleaning cloth because it's not going as smoothly as it should. Can't find freaking anything here. Yeah, I'm a little frustrated, to be honest, that this is not the color I was hoping it'd be. I don't know what it is about this crystal, but just that darkening effect bothers me. It's the first one it's the first time I've ever seen that before, and I thought it was because it was polarized, when I think that was just a bunch of BS, because it appears it's just whatever treatment they're using, or I don't know, creates that kind of darkening effect. Alright, we need to find a better, so I need something that's going to hold this better. I don't understand why this one didn't work. It should work. Let's go back to this one. Maybe we just gotta go with a smaller one on top. Maybe that'll do it. Alright. So I'm gonna go size down on the top piece. Okay, let's go a little smaller for the top. Now, if that doesn't work, I might have to get the metal one out. Yeah, see, it's for some reason it's not making even contact. I'm not sure where the issue is here. Okay, it's not working out. What I need to do is get something that's gonna fit this a little better. Alright, let me see what other sizes I got here. Okay, see, what I need is something that'll actually fit this ring perfectly to keep it more centered. like that. Perfect. Okay, so this one will fit it perfectly. So let's put this back on here. I think the only downfall of this press is these don't have a lot of room to work with here. Yeah. Alright, so you can see that it doesn't always go as smoothly as you hope. One of the things I'm actually going to do real quick is clean this gasket. It's actually kind of dirty in there. Come on, man. Nothing's working here. Alright. Okay, so put a little alcohol in there and just... Okay, so I actually cleaned this up pretty well. There's actually a lot of gunk in there. So maybe that's actually what was causing that to not go in there good either. But the gasket still looks in good shape. So crisis averted. Usually if you get in there crookedly, you kind of often will ruin that gasket, and then you're pretty much SOL, because then you're going to have to get a new gasket, which I've got a few on hand. Okay, so now we've got a clean gasket. Let's clean the crystal again, because I've been touching it now. More importantly, clean the bottom, because the top obviously is not an issue. Hopefully that's clean. Okay, round 2 or 3 now here. Okay, I went ahead and found one of, see, gosh damn it, why can't I get something that sits on there a little firmer? It's just frustrating. And this probably won't fit. Yeah, see, this is where this is the only con of this one. You have such a small little working area, which wouldn't be bad, but if they gave you some more adapters to fit in there, because let's try it again with this one. All right. This is not a good one. Oh gosh, man, this might be like one of my worst crystal mounts. Never had so much trouble before, to be honest. What the issue is that actually this one I think was okay. I don't know why it was acting like it was. This one should work. Okay. For a second I thought this wasn't the right size, but yeah, that's the only con of this crystal press, is that I wish it gave you some sort of adapter that you can like screw in different ones, because you're kind of just stuck with the 2 they give you. But sometimes you need something that'll fit in this groove to hold this still, because otherwise it's going to have a tendency to slide on you. That's what I'm trying to do with this one. Where's the other one I had? Oh, this one right here. It fits right into kind of the groove perfectly, which would lock it in better from sliding, but then it slides over here, so it's kind of, but I'm going to try it anyway. Okay. Well, actually, looks good so far. spoke too soon. Okay. Alright, I think we're good. Damn it, I just moved it. Okay. No, I don't like this. This crystal is too much of a dome, and this is just not doesn't have enough of a opening to allow for the dome to go in there. If that makes sense. Probably not making sense right now. Yeah, this one goes on better. Let's see for another size. It's just kind of frustrating that it doesn't have a better way to stabilize this from the bottom. Alright, back to square one where we started. Maybe it was the best setup after all. Nope. Okay. Tempted just to go for it because I'm getting a little frustrated with this stupid thing. It should not take this long. Yeah, see, it keeps pushing it off to the side. It's really frustrating. I need some way to stabilize it from the bottom. Like this. This is perfect. But how can I make this work? Yeah. Really frustrating. Yeah, it's actually the first time that I've been kind of unhappy with this watch press. It just needs a little more clearance. Or some kind of adapter. Although I think we finally got it. Alright, let's go for it, because no guts, no glory. I don't think I have it good. You can already see it's going in crookedly. Fuck. Okay. I don't know if that worked, but we're going to find out because I'm getting a little frustrated with it. Did we get it good? Oh, actually, I think we might have gotten lucky. Yep, it is good to go. So maybe kind of straighten itself out. No, actually, it's not. It's a little off. A little off. Let me see if I can fix it. Yeah, it's a little off. off on this side right here. And it's kind of frustrating. So even though I give this watch press really high recommendation, its shortcoming is just how little room you have to work with here. Yeah, it's not perfect, but it'll work. I mean, it's just off by like a hair. Actually, you know what? I think we're good. I mean, it's like such a tiny, I mean, only if you're looking for it, so I'm going to leave it. But I can kind of already see, kind of has a darkening effect, so if you kind of can see right, I don't know if the camera will show it, but there's definitely kind of like a weird darkening effect to this crystal, this color specifically. Like I said, the blue one is good to go, but for some reason this one just has it. Trying to get this as clean as I can. This is the most tedious part. I want to clean it really well on top first, so we can kind of then see if there's anything on the bottom. I've made the mistake of thinking that it's just dusty or dirty on top. You put it together and you realize that, oh, it's on the inside. And if you're OCD like me, you're gonna have to take it apart and clean it. Okay, I think that's as good as it's gonna get. Okay. Yeah, it definitely has a frustrating darkening effect, which I'm kind of annoyed. Yeah, it looks so much darker. It's frustrating. It's not what I wanted. It's not what I wanted. It's what you get when you buy from these unreliable sellers. So, you can see it right there. I don't know. I don't even know if I'll post this. This is kind of disappointing, to be honest. Not really happy with this crystal. Tempted to try to see if I can strip off the AR coating, because it's kind of annoying how it darkens it. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but it is like, it just has like a tint over it. Like a dark, like a sunglasses, you know, which is, and it kind of makes the watch look a little like dull. So I don't know what to do now. Part of me wants to see if I can remove the AR coating, if that's possible, at least easily. Torn what to do. Well, at this point I've come this far, I might as well leave it for now. I'm gonna leave it for now, and then I'm gonna do a little research on how to remove this stupid air coating and never buy this crystal again. I don't care what they call it, red or polarized, it's the same thing. And the funny thing, it's probably neither, because it's neither red and probably not even polarized. I'm not sure why you would need a polarized watch, but well, there it is. Not my best work or proudest, but not sure what I'm gonna do with this one. I mean, it looks cleaner at least, and not as like scratched up. It's just that stupid coating, man. Why do I have to darken it? It's exactly the same thing happened in this one. I kind of just, you know, these are identical. Alright, well, thanks for sticking along. I guess the good news is that it appears that the watch is still functioning, so that's good, but I'll probably leave it for now. I'll get some pictures taken outside, and actually look, what we forgot to do is put this in. There we go. And I'll throw some pictures here at the end of the video to see what it looks like outside. Alright, thanks for watching. Hey guys, welcome back for part 2. So, let's fix the camera here a little bit. So after I finished filming and I went to you know, take some pictures, I just did not like how it came out. Like that, the AR on it, I think, just ruins the watch. It's too dim. So I decided to remove the AR. That's what we have here. Now it's crystal clear. So we are going to remount it now and see how it looks. So I thought I would take you along for the ride. Feel free to skip to the end to see kind of the final one. But if this turns out good, then I am going to do it for this one too. Maybe, we'll see. But you know, on this one maybe it's not as noticeable because it's a black watch, so if it dims it, you know, so you don't notice it too much. I mean, you do notice it, but on a white face, I mean, it just completely kind of, I don't know, makes the watch look different almost in a bad way. So let's see how the job came out. And all I really did is I took some rubbing compound for a car, like some paint correction type of compound, put it in a Dremel and just kind of, you know, spent about 5 minutes going over. I couldn't quite figure out if I was on the top or the bottom, so I just did both sides. I mean, I assume it's on the bottom, but I did a pass on the top as well, just to kind of be sure. So now I'm just trying to clean it. And we are going to put it back in. I mean, I can already see a difference in a good way. Like, it's obviously clear now, no more AR, but I'm hoping that with that, the dimming effect is gone. Now, obviously, we'll see kind of performance-wise what that's going to do. If it's going to create, you know, some pretty bad glares in the sun now. I think it'll be okay. I apologize, I'm trying to find something better to clean it with. Oh, there we go. Trying to see if I got all the AR, and actually I can kind of see a few spots. Actually, maybe I might have missed, or maybe I need to do over. I don't know if you can see that. There's a cut there, right there, see? I think I might have to go back in the garage and hit that one more time with the Dremel to get rid of these spots. Alright, I'll be back. Okay. It's much better now. So let's get this sucker in there and see where we land. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a shame because I love AR. It makes the watch a little more fun to kind of get that little pop of color in the sun, but this AR was just horrendous. It really just kind of made the watch look bad. Okay. Got that on. Okay. Alright, let's see what we got here. Yeah, I can already see a difference in a good way. Okay, let's get this movement back in there. And now, have a look. Oh yeah. This is much better. Now, you can actually now kind of see the sparkle in the watch. Or before, it just made it so dull and dim, like really just ruined the watch. Okay. All right, where's the case back? Where's my little ball wrench? There we go. Okay. And final look here. So I still see a little AR I missed, but I was gonna leave it for now. So yeah, there's a little. I wonder if the AR is on the outside or the inside. I mean, I would assume that they put it on the inside to prevent it from scratching, but you just never know. All right. So here we are now, and yeah, it looks much better. So you can now the white looks like white. It's like popping. You can see kind of the glistening right there, kind of like this. So that looks much better. So now, I don't know if I'm doing it today, but I kind of think I want to do it to this one too. On this one, it's not as noticeable because it's a black face. I mean, the loom. The loom markers obviously are white. You can kind of see they're kind of gray in this one. So I don't know, maybe I'll leave well enough alone, but on this one it just really made the watch look bad, so it had to be done. So this one is done. So I will throw in some pics. Obviously it's a double dome, so you don't get the distortion, but what you do get instead is better viewing angles, but it also kind of makes the watch, I feel like, look deeper. So it definitely makes the watch look kind of just like taller than it is from the illusion. I think I kind of like that better. The distortion is not bad, but at the end of the day, I think if I had to pick, I would probably maybe take double dome. I do like that. You can kind of see it from better angles, and it kind of gives that watch kind of like more depth. But that's it for this one. Anyway, have a good rest of your day, and I will catch you on the next one.